Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Itachi. I said it right. Sorry. It's a running joke. I always say Itachi instead of Itachi. So there you go, I said it right. Boom. Itachi Anbu. So it's kind of younger Itachi. Oh, I said Itachi. But he's on that pole, right? But again, I can't really do full bodies for these tutorials. It's notoriously difficult because everything gets so small and a Sharpie won't let me do small lines and stuff. It's a whole thing. So I've got in like some of his arms and maybe like a little bit of his knees just here. So just a heads up that if you want to do the whole image, like you might need to do it a bit smaller, but I'm just letting you know. We're about middle line of our page, maybe slightly a tiny little bit higher than the halfway across here, and then center line about here. So we're going to start with a curved line for his top eyelid, so we curve up and over as usual, like so. And Itachi has some eyelashes just on the back here. You can thicken up this line if you want. And then we bring back eyelid down, like so. And then we bring this across into there. You can maybe thicken this up a little bit just at the back here. Like so. So that's the kind of shape we're going for his eyes. He also has a little eyelash, I think, or two here. One or two, I'm not sure. We'll give him one, just in case I'm wrong. And then his iris, so circle with the top cut off. Boom, just there. And then pupil in the middle, so just like that. So we have just some Sharingan, so we do like a dot there and maybe a dot here. And we'll just do like a line coming off, like a comma sort of line. That's what you're going for. Okay. And then there is like a circle sort of connecting them. So like just some lines going around here. Goes up underneath his eye. And there's obviously another Sharingan up under there somewhere. But that's the kind of thing you're going for. Okay. So then he could have a top eyelid line just come in here along the top of his eye, like so. And we can see some of his eyebrow, but it goes underneath his headband, so we can't see it all. So we'll do the headband before we do the eyebrows. It's just easier. So measure his eye and then go across about that distance, and that's where you're going to start his next eye, right? So about here to here, about eye distance, maybe a little bit less, just in there. And then curve the line across. So we're not going to go the whole way for the eye for this one because we have his hair coming down the side of his face here, okay? So big long hair spike there. So we'll thicken up this line. And you could see the starts of his eyelashes and stuff in there. And then bottom eyelid, so it comes across and then goes up behind his hair. So, and he could have some of those eyelashes and stuff. I think there should be two. Pretty sure there's two. And iris, so circle with the top cut off again. Like so. Pupil, just in the center. A dot there and a dot maybe there. And then we'll make it comma shape and a comma shape there. And then we'll do a circle around, just sort of, well, like a half circle, just like a little few lines just there, curving around, and something down here as well. That kind of thing. May have an eyelid line, little bit, mostly eyebrow, but very few. It's like just there, maybe tiny little bit, like that kind of thing. Right, so we're gonna actually do his headband, then the hair, and then like his collar, because you can't see his mouth, which is classic Itachi. So his headband is going to curve across the top here. Like that. Right. And then this big piece of hair, right, comes all the way down. To there. Okay. And then he's another piece of hair just here on this side. Kind of waves out a little bit. Sticks out like that. Hair spike there. Okay. And then his collar, his collar will come across his mouth. Just there. Okay, so in this gap is his face. That's all the face we can see, right? So then in here, we have his jaw and the side of his face. Comes down like so. Right, and then we can see a little bit of his ear coming up there. So then we can add some of those eyebrows. So as I said, they go up underneath his headband, up underneath into there, and they're kind of thicker at the top and skinnier at the bottom. Okay, like that. Similar thing over here. Skinny, and they go up underneath. Like so. And then, so we can see just a line for his nose just here. And then Itachi has those lines on his face. Like so. And then his nose, but we can only see like nostrils, so we have like just down there close to his collar, just two nostrils, one going that way, one going that way. And okay, that's pretty much his face, right? So we'll do the rest of his fringe and his hair and stuff like that. So we have a hair spike coming down across his eye here, goes back up like that, and then curves around like this, like a letter M just inside here. And then this hair spike will come down across his eye again, and then we'll bring it back up like so, up the other side, and then his headband will come across the top, so, and then we have the metal plate in there, so it comes like across like so, curves around, follows that shape along the bottom, and then we have the top of it just up here, and then we can see the leaf village sort of symbol in here. So it's a spiral with a beak and a tail, right? I'm just going to do one line. You could do a double line if you wanted to make it look more 3D. It's up to you. So we're just going to go spiral, starting like this, comes around like so, and then the tail sticks off like that, and then the beak out here. So if you wanted to do another layer, like another line on the outside, you could. It'll make it look like it's more scratched in. I can't do it with Sharpie. Not when it's that small. And then there's like a line across the top there. And sometimes you may be able to see the bolts that hold the metal plate onto the fabric, just in there. So we'll finish his hair. So we go up like so to there. So he's sitting on top of that pole, and you know his hair's blowing this way, so it kind of blows that way a bit more, like that. And these ones blow out this way. So how high up do we go with his head? So we're up here, right? So for proportions, right? Say from his head to the top of his headband is about the same as the top of his headband to his mask, like to his collar there. So collar to the top of the headband is about the same as the top of the headband to the top of his head. Okay, you want this to be your halfway point from here to here. So this is halfway. Okay. Just to keep sort of things maybe a little bit in proportion for anyone who's concerned about that. And then you just curve the head around on both sides. So it's a tricky kind of shape to draw. It's kind of flat on top and more curved on the sides, really. And it swings out towards his hair spikes then. And he does have a ponytail. So we're going to curve this out, and it's got like a couple of hair spikes on it. So like one here, goes back in, comes back out, back to there, like so. And then we'll bring it back in to the back of his head. Like so. Okay, so we'll do his shoulders and arms that come down. So we're just up here, and we're gonna do a bump here for like a shoulder strap, and then the rest of his shoulder comes out. And then we're gonna curve it around and down like so. Okay, pretty much the same thing over here. So we're like in line, more or less, and then we bring it across, down. This is a shoulder strap, and then his actual shoulder comes down like so. Like that. Okay. Then these shoulder straps will go all the way in towards the inside of his body, and on this side too, somewhere in here and down to like there. So shoulder strap, shoulder strap. These are the two of them here. And then goes up underneath his hair. Up underneath the collar on this side, we have a bump for his collar. Just there. More fabric for his collar. And then this has a line that comes across like so. And then another one on this guy here. And then top of it kind of bumps across. So this is like armor or something that the Anbu wear. So it's got a double bump here. Like that. And then the sleeves of his t-shirt. So curves across like so. Down to there. Curves across. Down like so. On this side, down to there. And then this will come across his arm. Like that. Kind of a fold line or something there. And then the rest of his arms. So skinny arms, not overly muscular. So we go that way. And then comes down like that. There. And that way. So fairly skinny arms, and then he's got like elbow pads here that stick off like so, just like small rectangles. This is as far down on the picture that I was able to get to. Okay, and then we bump this across to there. And this line kind of keeps bumping down. And then we have some more folds in the armor. Across like that, down there. And we've boxes on the edge. And right, then his knees. So we can just see, oh no, sorry, sleeve first. Finish that. And then his knees. So coming out from his elbows, right? So he's hunkered down. This comes across down to there. Then we have a line for where it folds. And we can do the same on this side. A line maybe there. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I think that's everything, is it? Oh no, a sword. Whew, that was close. So you might need a ruler. So straight edge, just right up both sides. So there. There. And the top is just like a box kind of thing. Just here. It's right at the top of my page there. I went up maybe a little bit too far. And then this curves back like so. And then we've got sort of crisscross lines, okay? So like lines like this. So you go one direction first. Diagonal. That kind of thing. And then you go the other direction. So you go like this way. And if you're right-handed, this way is a little bit harder. It is for me anyway. Less control. I don't know if it's like my thumb or what, but normally I would turn the page, but then you wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. So, okay. And then like you could add the moon, and if you have room at the bottom, you could add his legs, his hands. It's a very easy picture to find online. Just type in Itachi Anbu and it comes up like straight away. If you had room, you could add his hands and his feet and the pole and stuff. This is the best I could do. You could like do the big moon and stuff like that. But I will leave it there. And as usual, thank you for watching. If you're new, hit subscribe. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you know, what's wrong with you? I'm joking. Okay. Hope it was helpful. Bye guys.